All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, which today and age people ignorantly call God or Jehovah, Ba'ashem in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the true name of the Heavenly Son, which today and age people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and the Heavenly Son, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yasharallah that rule well, and salutations to you, Akim, out there in the highways and the byways, preaching His word in truth and in sincerity. To you, brothers, I say Shalom. This is the brother Shakal, out here from the GMS Chicago camp, coming at you with another lesson. And basically, what I wanted to touch on is going to be about, concerning brothers that know how to speak in tongues, that know more than one language, because, hey, if we're able to speak more than one language, hey, that's a blessing, man, and especially, us being in the truth. Because now we can't just reach a certain audience. We could reach other type of audiences, so to speak, that don't speak. For example, I know how to speak Spanish. Since I know that I could reach not just the English speaking, a potential elect, but also the Spanish-speaking potential elect in 1/3. You see? So it's a blessing for us, to be able to do that, man. Because our whole purpose is to preach this word through the four corners of the earth, man. And how much more will you be able to do that if you speak in tongues? You see? So we might be comfortable with one language, but hey, if you know enough in another language to do a lesson, hey, do that lesson, man. And continue to strive to learn to get better in that language, so that we could edify, the other individuals, You might know English and maybe some Portuguese, English and maybe some French, Japanese, or whatever other language that you know it. Use it for the benefit of this truth, man. To push this truth, to reach those other audiences, man. Because remember, we were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, So we're everywhere, man. So hey, don't take it lightly, man. One thing that I like to do, and I'm starting to get back on it. I fell off from it, but is I'll do a lesson in English, and once I do that lesson in English, guess what? My next lesson is gonna be in Spanish, man. Same topic, now this time in Spanish, man. Like that, yeah, you're able to, you're reaching both audiences, man. If you're having a hard time, then, to do one in Spanish, then hey, whichever you do in English, just hey, do it in Spanish or whatever other language do it in that language, because you're gonna reach different type of individuals, man, that don't speak English or another language, man. But this is Salakia. I'm driving, so I'll just try to get as many precepts as I can. So I'm going to start with this, 1 Corinthians 14 and 39. It says, "Wherefore, brethren, covet to prophesy, and forsake." Salakia. Wherefore, brethren, covet to prophesy, and forbid not to speak with tongues, man. So we can't forbid to speak with tongues. And no, tongues isn't what the church, today and age supposedly says it is. You just scream and make noises and a bunch of gibberish, and then say, "Oh, that I was speaking with tongues. The Spirit was in me," and you weren't even speaking in the real language. You were just making noises, man. That's not tongues, man. When the scriptures talk about speaking in tongues, it's literally talking about languages. Speaking in languages. You know a different language, will speak on it and make sure that if you do speak in different languages, and maybe there's people that don't understand it, there's an interpreter. That's what the scriptures referred to when it was talking about tongues. Right here, where it says forbid not to speak with tongues, it's literally saying, don't forbid speaking other languages. In other words, speak those other languages, man. If you have the ability, do it, man. That's very important, man. Don't take it for granted, or that's a small thing, man. So tongues is referring to other languages. So if we know more than one, more than one, let's not forbid, but do it, man. Hey, you might know, for example, Elder Apostle Gabar, man, he doesn't really know he Italian. He knows certain words, and guess what? He did literally, I believe the lesson was less than 10 minutes. Maybe no more than 5. But he literally did a lesson explaining and teaching about the name Yahweh Shai, man. That in itself is big, man. It's important, man. Because now, yeah, it might have been short. Maybe that's all he knew. But guess what? That little lesson taught, and if it hasn't already, will teach an elect, man. It could plant that seed towards that elect that only may speak Italian, man. You see, that's how important it is, man. So forbid not to speak with tongues, man, and speak with tongues as much as you can, man. What you do in the language that you're comfortable in, do it with that other language. You're good in both, then shit, less of a reason why you should forbid to speak in tongues, man. Sometimes we like to stick to what we were comfortable with. Nah, man. We're here to grow, man. We got to get out of our comfort zone, man. Like the brother Jeremiah says here in GMS Chicago, man, do it as much as you can, as much as you can. You see? So we have to do that, man. That's the lot in the office the Lord gave us, man. knowing how to speak one language, hey, that's a blessing, but even more when you're in this truth, man. You know, if you know more than one and you're in this truth, hey, that's part of your office, man. You can't just never do a lesson in that other language, man. We have to fulfill our office. This is 1 Corinthians 12. And I'm going to start at 4. It says, now there are diversity of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord. And there are diversities of operations, but it is the same power which worketh all in all. You see, so everybody has different gifts, different, administrations, operations, offices. Everyone has a different part to the body, man. So we, whatever our lot is, and us that know more than one language, hey, that's our lot. Hey, we gotta make do our best in that office, man. Fulfill our office, man. And work along with the body, so this whole body could work like a well-oiled machine, man. We're here for the benefit of this truth, man. When we fulfill our office, we do just that. Hey, don't worry about what office you don't have. Worry about the office you have. Us being able to speak more than one language, that's big in itself, man. It says, verse 7, but the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. It says, for to one is given the Spirit, is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit. Right? It says, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another gifts of healing by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another diverse kinds of tongues, to another the interpretation of tongues. You see, so everybody has different lots, different offices in this, man. So if that's our lot, wait, we got to do just that. We can't forsake it. We can't neglect it, man. That's the reason why the Lord made us speak 2 languages, man. If we're in this truth, that's literally the reason, man. And we got to use it for such thing. You see? Hey, and if you only know one language, hey, how much better would it be if we start learning? We know 2. How much better would it be if we know 3? You see? I mean, it's all through the Spirit. The Spirit moves you, but hey, if we know something already, hey, let's do it, man. And if the Lord moves us to learn more than 1 or more than 2 or than we already know, then hey, let it be so. So hey, the diversity of tongues, knowing more than one language is part of this truth, man. And we have to, use it, man. It says, but all these worketh that one and the self-same Spirit dividing to every man severely as he will, man. For as the body is one, and hath many members, and all the members of that one body, Slakia. For as the body is one and had many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Hamashiach. So hey, all of this it's part of this truth, man. So hey, we gotta work like that well-oiled machine, man. So it's for the perfecting of the saints, man. For the sealing of the elect. Hey, we're out here, on a mission, man. And those that know how to speak more than one language, hey, that's our mission, man. That's part of our mission. We can't neglect it, man. Okay, so I'm gonna skip down. Skip down to 27. It says, now ye are the body of Hamashiach, and members in particular. And Yahweh has set some in the church, first apostles, secondarily prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healing, helps, governments, diversity of tongues. Are all apostles, are all prophets, are all teachers, are all workers of miracles, have all gifts of healing, do all speak with tongues, do all interpret? You see? So hey, this is all part of the body, man. The Lord gave everybody an ability in this truth, man. We got to use that ability, for the benefit of this truth. We can't take it for granted, man. We can't neglect it, man. You don't have to be perfect in the other language, man. Even if you have to so-called make up words, as long as the message is being heard and it's being delivered, hey, let it be so, man. Hey, sometimes, I be speaking Spanglish when I make my lessons in Spanish. You see? Don't let anything, get you scared to use your gift, man. To fulfill your office. You don't have to be perfect, but if you know enough to be able to make that lesson edifying, do it, man. So I'm gonna end it with this verse. This is 1 Timothy 4:14. I'm gonna get straight to the point. It says, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery. Which is what? Which is this truth, man. So don't neglect this truth, man. Hey, and also don't neglect the gift of speaking in tongues. Hey, if you know how to speak different languages, know how to speak in tongues, and you got this gift of truth, and you're not doing it, hey, you're neglecting the gift of truth, man. Because you're not using it to how you were meant to be to use it, man. You're not doing what you were meant to do, man. And yes, everybody who's in this truth and knows more than one language, that's your lot, and that's what you have to do in this truth, man. You know. So let's not neglect this gift, and as many lessons we do with the language that we're comfortable in, let's do the same with the language that we're not so great in. We're not that, that comfortable with. To the best of our ability. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. The message is there. Hey, that's all that matters, man. Remember, we're not here to sound like the wisest men according to this word with the biggest words and the smartest grammar or whatever the fuck. We're here with the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Who cares if anybody deems us unlearned, man? If the message is there and the lesson is edifying, that's all that matters, man. Fuck what this world thinks. We're not here coming with man's wisdom, So with that, hopefully, bro, we're edified, and hey, let's do our best, when it comes to speaking in tongues, man, and fulfill our lot. So hopefully this was edifying. I'm going to end it by giving out praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yesharala that rule well, and salutations to you Akim out there in the highways and byways preaching his word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom and Abba.